Greetings, David here. This is a test. I'm having trouble getting my podcast to automatically load onto Facebook and YouTube. And something is weird, something wrong is happening. So I figured out, maybe so-and-so's the problem. And so this is a test to see if that's the problem. Because if I'm right, then they will automatically load. Now, as long as you've come here and we're together, I will read you one anecdote from Zen is Right Here, teaching stories and anecdotes of Shunryu Suzuki. A young woman asked Suzuki Roshi after a Sokoji talk. Sokoji is the temple where he first was the priest of. Roshi, sometimes when I'm trying to decide what I should do, I ask myself, in this case, what would Roshi do? Should I continue that practice? Suzuki answered, then, when I'm trying to decide what to do, should I also ask myself what would Roshi do? I always loved that one. So great. I think Beverly Horowitz told me that. It says in the back of the book where each one came from. I'm not looking now. That reminds me of something. There was a book called What Would Buddha Do? And I was offered $1,000 to write an introduction to it. And I said, I'm sorry, I just don't want to do that. And I really could have used the money, but I just didn't like the idea. Then, when the book came out, I saw it, and it wasn't so bad. When I thought of it, just of asking what would Buddha do or what would Jesus do, that type of thing. That's not why we practice, to learn what would somebody else do. But when I saw the book, it was interesting because it presented situations and then showed some quote from the sutras or something, and the sutras are all supposedly what Buddha said, although he couldn't possibly have said that many words in a lifetime. And many of the sutras were written, like way after he died, centuries, millennia. Anyway, okay, so that's the end of the test, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's successful. Thank you very much. This is David Chadwick Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, signing off and wishing you a grand awakening.